my journey starts from my fourth year itself when I first decided that yes, this is something that I'm interested in. Then still I went to give the ISI. I got a good score in PA, but PB in 23, I'm not sure what I have written. So I gave the interview. Was kind of hoping to get in last year, but no, I didn't make it to the merit list. I don't know, like everyone, except my father, I guess, said that you should take up IIT Kanpur. It's pretty good. Then I thought, no, I will give one more try. 8 to 9 hours at my work, what I decided. And this time I don't know, but yeah, somehow or the other I got in.
Alright, hi everyone. So today we are with Ayush. Ayush is going to ISI Delhi and we are very thankful for him that he's come and he's agreed to share his journey with us. So Ayush has had a long journey. I would only leave it to him to share how has his journey been.
Okay, so yes, my name is Ayush. I'm from engineering background. I completed my engineering from Jadavpur University in the year of 23. So my journey starts from my fourth year itself when I first decided that yes, this is something that I'm interested in. During the COVID times, I actually started exploring. I read a bit of statistics. I went into deep into mathematics. I went to everything, and eventually I came with game theory, then to economics. I was in my third years, I guess, when I first started reading Varian, and I was interested in it, so I thought about pursuing it. Now, in the fourth year, COVID was gone, and our college actually started, so we need to take up certain calls at what needs to be done right now. So at that time, I decided that I will definitely set for my placements and I will target ISI. Other than that, nothing as such was my plan. I got placed in November, kind of a good package. And still, then I was preparing, I was with EduSure only. So after placements, obviously, my preparation got a bit hampered, led into a decent-ish jam rank. I don't remember exactly, but it was in 2 digits. Yes. I was like, it's okay, now let's focus on ISI and I had my project to do. So since fourth year of engineering life is bit easier because you just have to finish the major project. So I was on track only. Then I had a major personal loss and it kind of threw me off. Then still I went to give the SI. I got a good score in PA, but PB in 23, I'm not sure what I have written and there's no chance I'm going in. So 23 ended like that. I don't know why, but my joining date got deferred by 3 months. So I was completely alone in my home and that was a tough thing. I had a counseling session with you, if you remember, and you told me that don't think too much, go for the job, explore things, and get out of your house. It will help you. And it actually did. I joined my office in November 2023, and but still I had filled the jam form by then. Here in 24, I still remember like I made new friends. I was in the PG, I was in Gurgaon basically. So I was having fun, and we went to Missouri, and I had no plan of giving jam actually in 24. Okay, but due to certain things, we came back Saturday night, and I was like, okay, since I'm here, let's go and give it a try. I went in, I got a 3 digit try, just around 102 or something. I'm not 100% sure. And when the results came out, I was pretty shocked and I was like, okay, I can do it. So I had the EduSure portal at that time too. So I took work from home, came back, prepared for 2, 3 months, gave the ISI exam. I was not sure because I could do only 2 or 2.5 questions in 24. PB, PA was good, and that's also because that time they gave 20 maths questions, and maths and stats has always been my stronger part given out any time. Sure that PA has gone pretty well. PB I was not sure, but I was kind of shocked to see the cutoff was 24. So I gave the interview. Was kind of hoping to get in last year, but no, I didn't make it to the merit list. And I went to give the IIT Kanpur. And Kanpur also, since the paper was mostly on maths and it's J main type questions, to be really honest, in IIT Kanpur. So it was very easy for me. I scored pretty good. I got in. So I had to take the call that what needs to be done now. I don't know, like everyone, except my father, I guess, said that you should take up IIT Kanpur. It's pretty good. Then I thought, no, I will give one more try. I didn't start then and there. From September 2025 is the time when I started. Varian and Green, I guess, from Micro. Did all the previous years thoroughly. For Macro, I religiously followed the videos. Like, I cannot say, and I got all, not all, I got 7 micro questions correct in PA this time, and I'm very proud of doing that. So I was very happy. So yeah, for that I went through your videos and obviously previous years. Math stats I didn't do much of things, but yeah, I did solve J advanced questions too as PB types. Because in PB, if you see, not this till last year, there was always a question on calculus. So I believe to have a strong hold in calculus, M1, that is for engineering student, they would know. M means the calculus that they teach in engineering. Plus, if you do the advanced type of questions, you are good to go. That's a superset of what's asked in ISI. That was the thing. again, there's one more thing. Since I was working not for the first but last 4 months, I had a very strict routine. Like I never slacked off in my job. I got a promotion to 8 to 9 hours at my work. Since my clients were from Germany, so my work time used to be from 12 to 9 or 11 to 8, like that.
Wow.
So either I used to study till very late night, like till 3 or 4, or means most of the time this was the thing, or I have done sometimes to check out to wake up at 5 o'clock to study. So last 4 months was like 6 hours a day in weekdays, and on my holidays 10 hours a day. And this on that I used to give 2 3 hours every day religiously for my preparation. And then, and one more thing, I had it decided previously only that I won't sit for any other exam other than ISI. If it happens, very good, or else I will go back to my IT field, and then that's what I decided. And this time I don't know, but yeah, somehow or the other I got in. It was very emotional moment when I really got in, and somewhere or the other my mind that yeah, I should get in this time. But yeah, somewhere again I feel that maybe 23 was where I was better prepared or not. I don't know.
Ayush, hats off. I mean, your journey, I know some bits of it, and I know that how difficult it has been for you. But you've stuck it in, you've done whatever was possible from you in each time. I mean, you were faced with a different challenge. This time you had your job to do. So you had like a really strict and strenuous regime. And previous to that, you had your personal tragedy, which I can't even express in words what you must have gone through. It's been a tough journey, but you've done whatever you could in that situation. And this time, I mean, other times also you were almost there, but it was not happening. And this time you are there, so you really stuck through it. I mean, a lot of people ask me, ma'am, agar hum repeat karenge to kya hoga, and they don't have it in them to do it for so long, but you know what this means. What I'm coming to is that why did ISI mean so much to you? Why did you think that this is the place that you want to maybe devote so much of your time into making sure that okay, this happens? Why did ISI mean so much to you?
Being really honest, I don't know, but it's a pretty big name. There's one thing obviously means when I was preparing for JEE, I couldn't get into IITs. Okay, I got into the second tier colleges. It's obviously good. Yeah, that was one thing that if I'm going for masters, I should do it from the best place. And kind of in 22 or 23, I had a conversation with my mom where I kind of said I should get in. So that kind of stuck with me that no, this time it's if I'm doing masters in economics, it should be from my side. And obviously, it was an easier choice for me because I had a pretty great fallback. Like, would have happened, I don't know, but I would have continued my job, and it's pretty good. Give me confidence that I have a great safety net to fall back.
So, in terms of your preparation, if I talk a little bit about it, you had a very tough time because you were doing it with your job. That's very difficult. Known people who've done it, but it's very tough. I mean, anybody who's done a job will know that a job does not just mean 9 ghanta kaam, it means 9 ghanta ka stress. Actually, studying after 9 ghanta ka stress is actually a very difficult task. But somehow you did it. So you are saying that you at least 3 to 4 hours you tried that you give. Can you kind of students who are studying? See, students don't have that kind of stress that you went through, but somewhere they also have less time because college is there or something or the other keeps happening. So do you kind of have some tips to give them that okay, if you have 3 to 4 hours, then this is kind of how you may structure your time, or this is what you need to really give importance to be able to crack these entrances? How you think you improved yourself over the years? So what has helped you? So anything if you'd like to share.
Really be thorough with the concepts. Okay, like I've seen students give up and thinking that they can't. And one big tip would be don't use the solutions. They are there in the portal and it's very easy to access, but don't like. So means I personally have never done the previous years 4 times. Done it like one or twice. It's not for every problem also. So, but the main tip will be don't use the solutions. And if you have
So
like six
don't
to
use the
seven
solutions,
months,
then tell them what to do
devote
because that is a problem. Students, they
for
want easy stuff.
if you're doing a problem and you can't do it, you know the concept from which it is coming. You can see the video, you can read the theory, you can try to understand it again and again. At least for the first 1 or 2 times, if you're planning to do it for 4 times, should be done by you only, not with the solutions, because that won't help. Like you need basically, I believe to have the ability to think. That's it. Like this year, there was a question on probability, which is more of a puzzle than a mathematical sum. It just means if you are logically correct, if you can logically get it, it's a one-liner. Nothing, but you need to think about it. That's the thing. You need to develop the process to think, and that can only happen if you have the concept clarity and if you have done problems too many times by yourself only, not by others. You can obviously ask your friends and all, but watching the video solutions won't let you use your brain that much, which is needed. The first thing, and for the first 3 or 4 months, I believe stuck to the concept building. Like for me, macro was a problem because I never have gone deep into it. And one more big mistake probably I did, I started with Don Bush, and that language was very tough for me. Like, kya bolna chahte ho types thing. So I went through your videos like twice to literally understand what is happening in macro. Then jump to the problems. for no other, but for macro, I started from JNU, SIS, and SSS problem because those are relatively easy and concept based than mathematical. First, I did them only once, so kind of came back to them. But after that, I gradually went to DSC and ISI. That's how.
You are suggesting to not use solutions. So when you got stuck, I'm sure there are problems which are very difficult. Like you can try them once, twice, it doesn't happen. So then what did you do? How much did you keep trying till you never got it, or what did you do?
For those problems, actually, what I did was first I asked some of my friends if they know it. I asked that what's the, when then asking for the solution, I used to ask that how did you get to it? Like, what should be the thinking behind this? That's the first step. And the second step is obviously if you can't still then do what's the solutions only. Then what's the solutions as it is a theory. There's something new has been taught to you. And write it down and
Because that
then
happens in a lot of questions. A lot of questions are like you said, they are not solutions, they are theories. They are things that you need to know to actually get the concept fully. That question is the missing puzzle. And once you know the answer to the question, you actually know a lot of the concept also.
Yeah, that can be done. But means for ISI, PA, I really use the solution. For PB, I know for intertemporal or for solo model, I did. The others, I actually, for this time, actually.
So you were someone who concentrated more on the theory. You try to get your theory clear
Very
and
clear.
so clear that you don't actually need the solution. The solutions are there that anytime there's a problem, you can go to it. But the idea is to try and use it as less as possible
As well as
and
possible.
try and use your brain as much as possible.
As
So that is a very difficult thing for students to do. And what happens is even in classes sometimes students ask me, IS curve, if C increases, how will IS curve change? And then when I say I will not tell you the answer, why can't you think for yourself? They actually get very angry at me. That ma'am, you are supposed to be the teacher and you're supposed to tell me the answer. I said, I'm not supposed to. This is not CUET. You can't mug this up. That what happens if this happens, ye ho jayega. You can't mug this up. You need to be able to derive it. If you can't derive it, then that's a problem. People want the answer. अच्छा they want to mug it up कि C increase होगा तो हम आइस को ऐसे कर देंगे, L increase होगा तो हम आइस को ऐसे कर देंगे. क्यों होगा? They people kind of falter there.
question में liquidity trap दे दिया तो
मतलब क्वेश्चन में कुछ भी चेंज कर दिया तो यू हैव टू रीवर्क द होल थिंग ना. यू कांट नो कि अच्छा ऐसे था तो इफ द इक्वेशन इज चेंज्ड तो यू हैव टू रीवर्क टू मेक श्योर कि नथिंग द आंसर्स डोंट चेंज. सो द डेरिवेशन जब तक नहीं आएगा यू कांट डू इट. बट दैट इज अ प्रॉब्लम, दैट इज अ ट्रैप. And I think that is a problem of somewhere our education system, that not every time does it help or does it reward you for knowing everything. It rewards you for knowing the answers. So a lot of kids have gotten into this habit ki if I know the answer, mera ho jayega.
But that's the thing, like that's also a reason I like. I said the PB actually they're not looking for the answer, they're looking for the process. That answer used to say this along that जो भी सोच रहे हो वही लिख दो, वही डेवलप करना है. Thinking process should be good.
Perfect. Anything else that helped you? If you want to recommend any book, you want to recommend, anything else that you thought was pretty key in you being able to crack ISI?
Give a mock test every Saturday if possible.
Right.
Like means not that I'm telling you to purchase anything or that. Take a paper, just do it. Even if you know that right now you're not in the 100%. For last 3 months, every Saturday take a previous year and give it as a mock test. Means all the mock tests from the 2 3.
So you are saying that you picked up a paper and gave it as a mock test every year?
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday you used to pick up a previous PYQ, like a previous question paper, and give it like those proper 4 hours.
Yeah, proper.
Okay, and then analyze what you are doing wrong and self-correcting.
Obviously, there were like the previously we used to do 4 questions, so I made sure that I did 5. I tried to attempt 5. And the 3 that I didn't do it, I used to do it later. When I went through the theory, I did the DSC questions with them, and I used all the SI previous years as mocks, not use all with the theory.
Right. So you thought, did you feel this helped you a lot? Like, because this year the paper was very lengthy. So the fact that you did so many mocks and you timed yourself again and again and again, you felt that really helped you this time?
Yes, because last year I could only do 2.5 minutes. I was not in a position to read also 5 questions. Means obviously you can read and think and then means do all 5. I was not like last year. What I came to know that I picked up the hardest question. I did that correctly. That I came to know from Surya that my solution was correct. Then I thought, no, that I need to be faster. And there was a very easy maths question last year. I remember I took 45 minutes or an hour to do it. Probably I was correct only, but you cannot do that. So timing does matter. Then last year I got lucky that the cutoff was so low, but this year it's 62 or so. Tough to be there. But when it comes to PB, I thought it was means you need to understand that what's the theory behind it. This year, so last year it was PB was on the harder side. Nobody could understand it. So what's the question is really asked. This year was clear, the questions were if you can get the logic behind it, how to do it, and it's done.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I said with ISI for everything. You need to get the concept behind the question. All right, Ayush, thank you. Been very helpful to be sharing so much and give inspiration to everybody who's, of course, for a lot of people, it's maybe it doesn't happen in the first attempt. There is the problem of limited number of seats also, that there are only, let's say, 35 or whatever number of seats in the general category ultimately. So, of course, it cannot happen for everyone in their first attempts. It's worth fighting for, and you've missed it by this cause every time, but you've done it this time. So many congratulations, and I hope you have a blast at ISI this year. You enjoy, you freak out, have fun, study a lot, but also just you get the time to enjoy now. Thank you, Ayush.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much. All right, bye.